Right, I thought I'd make another video today because I've got a new toy and it's called a K08. I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside and give you a brief description of what it can do or what you can do with it when it's set up. It's a pretty simple bit of kit, but it's very versatile, so it's quite interesting actually. So, first of all, the most important thing is the harness that attaches it to something that's solid. So that's this bit here, so you can see it's just a strap. And you basically feed the strap, well, it goes around something. So I've got a tree in the garden that I'm going to use. I'll show you how I set it up in a minute. So you just put it through this, it's like a locking buckle. It goes through there and it's got teeth on it. Can you see? It's got teeth and it bites it, so it can't move. Well, hopefully it won't move. But then what you do is, you then, once you've attached it to whatever you're attaching it to, you put it through here, which solidifies its grip or the strength of the harness. It's got some Velcro on it as well, so you can actually get rid of the, I suppose it. Actually, I don't even know what that's for. I think that's just to hold it all together. It obviously does something, but I don't know yet. I don't know what it does. Anyway, you can see that now that is pretty bombers. So once it's attached to whatever you're attaching it to, it won't give at all. So when you're pulling on it, it'll be pretty solid. Or bombers, as they say in the army. Right, so I'm going to talk about what else you can do with it. So if you've ever heard of a TRX, basically you can make it so it's a solid fixing. So you've got two handles. I'm going to get myself in a right mess here after I said it's quite a simple bit of kit. So you've got two handles and they're both separate. Yeah, so you've got two handles, which you can use both at the same time, or you can use one at a time. It doesn't matter. You can actually put one down and just use one. Say for instance, if you're doing trunk twists, yeah. So if you're pulling it at this sort of height to work your obliques and your intercostal muscles. So if you want to work your core, you can do, and you can either do it with two handles holding both, or you can just use one. Obviously you can use it for single arm exercises, or you can use both together, like I just said, if you're going to do traverse twists. Yeah, so if you're twisting like so. You can use it for your feet as well. You can actually do squats with it while you're holding it under tension. And also you can change these handles. You can put your feet through the handles. So you can change it so you can put your feet in like so, like you would with a TRX. Yeah. Or you can actually put it around your body. So you can actually put these straps. Oh God, what have I done here? Got myself in a right muddle. So you can actually put it over your shoulders like so. Yeah. So then you can do things like trying to move away with resistance. So this is what I forgot to mention. So not only can you use it as a TRX, yeah, and to do that you attach these, which are solid. Yeah, so these are solid. So when you're pulling on these, you're actually now using your body weight. You're lifting your own body weight. But what you can also do, this is what makes it so interesting, is it's got resistance bands on it. So it's got three. It's got three of these resistance bands, which I don't know for certain, I believe they're all the same resistance level, but obviously, yeah, they all seem about the same. There doesn't seem to be a massive difference in them when you're testing and adjusting them. But you can have all three connected. So if you are using it with the resistance bands, you can have all three of these connected. But you've also got a fourth one, which is this one. This is the easiest one. This has got the most give in it. These ones give you more resistance. You can feel there's a lot more tension with these ones than there is with this one. Okay, but like I said, you can have it so you're actually pulling against all of them. So for instance, if you were doing a trunk exercise, obviously your trunk's very strong, and if you were using it so it was strapped onto your shoulders and you wanted to do these exercises where you're actually trying to move away, you can do like jumps and then back and stuff like that. So you can actually use it to create resistance against your whole body, yeah, when you're moving away, yeah, using those resistance bands. So if you are doing that, you probably want to use all of them, depending on where you are, you know, depending on how strong you are, and also depending on how long you've been using it for. But like I say, you can use it with the straps over your shoulders. You can put your feet in here, and then you can make this a bit smaller so your feet actually slot into here, and then you can do things like press ups, yeah. You can also, another thing you can do, which is quite interesting, is when you've got it over your shoulder, when you've got both of these over your shoulders, you can do assisted press ups. So if you're struggling to do press ups, you can have it so it's above you, and it will actually assist you, it will lift you up, which is really, really interesting. Because have I actually pressed record yet? I had a bit of a worry then, I thought I hadn't pressed record. But yeah, you can use it to assist you. So not only can you actually work against the resistance can actually become assistance, yeah, which makes it very, very versatile. Very, very good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video now showing me I'll demonstrate some exercises that you can do with it. What I'll do first though is I'll just show you how easy it is to fix into something, yeah, using this strap. So what I'll do is I'm going to undo it now, undo what I've done, because obviously I need to get it around the tree, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can actually see what I'm doing. But very, very simple to set up, and you can take it anywhere. Say if you're on holiday, yeah, I'm not getting commission for this yet. I'm not trying to sell you this. I'm not going to get any money for demonstrating this at all. I'm just showing you what you can do with it, because it's a nice bit of kit, and like I say, you can take it anywhere. Yeah, it fits in this small box. Yeah, and say for instance, if you were away camping and you wanted to do a little bit of resistance exercises, yeah, a bit of a workout using resistance, you can do quite a lot with this. So I'm just going to show you how you set it up. If you can see, hopefully you can. Let's have a look and see. So, might have to get this branch, is a bit annoying, it's in the way. I'm going to bring you forward a little bit. Hopefully you can, yeah, you'll be able to see now. Right, so using this strap, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around the tree. Quite simple. You've got to obviously pick the right one. So I'm going to have it a little bit higher, a little bit elevated. You can have it low, you can have it on the floor, so you can do things like rowing with it. Resistance rowing, which is quite nice. There's loads of stuff you can do with it. But, so, like I was saying before, all you have to do is just put your strap through here, and then these teeth bite it. The bite it. Don't go too far. Yeah. And then just put it through there, like so. Yeah, that looks like that'll hold. That'll definitely hold. I hope you can hear me okay, because if not, I'm just talking to myself. So basically that's it. That's it attached. That's it attached to the tree, and like I was saying before, you can use it in one of two ways. You can use it either as a TRX where it's fixed, or you can use it with these resistance bands. I'm going to connect all the resistance bands up because two of them were detached still. So I'm going to connect them all up, and then I'm going to show you how you would use it as a TRX as well. So TRX is a pretty useful bit of kit. Yeah. So that's fixed now, because you can see this has got no give in it at all. So that's fixed now, so you can use it to pull your own body weight up, which is nice. So that's that. I'm just going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. So there's a couple of go-to exercises that I do, or I used to do at the Nuffield gym that I used to work at. Using this one like this, so obviously I'm going to use both arms here because I want to pull my whole body weight up. So what I can do is I can do pull-ups like so, and then I can turn my hands up, bringing my elbows out like so. And basically that's a TRX. That's exactly what a TRX would be used for. There's loads of different things. So like I said, you can put your feet in it. You can do things like squats, holding these. So it's gonna fix you in a position where you're not gonna be able to fall. You can use it. It's actually going to assist you to keep your balance and allow you to go really low, really deep into your squat, which is nice. So it's assisting me now. It's keeping me nice and stable, but I can go really low, and I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to fall. I'm not going to wobble. I'm not going to become unstable, because obviously holding on here is going to allow me to do nice deep squats. And you can do things like jump squats. I might bang my head here. So you can do jump squats like so. You can do lunges like so. And then, like I was saying before, you can use the resistance bands for doing things like oblique twists. So I'll take the fixed strap off, and then I can start to use the resistance bands, and I'll show you quickly. This is something that obviously I can't usually do without equipment. So if I want to do a twist, I can do a, oh, that's quite rigid that. So I have to get my feet in the right position, and I can do a oblique twist like so. So now I'm using my core to pull against the resistance. Obviously it's important, your foot position's important. You need to be a certain distance away, because if I'm here, obviously it doesn't start to resist until I get hit to there. So I want to be able to, under resistance, twist my body, do like a torso twist to this position here, and then I can hold it. I can hold it there, and obviously the resistance is trying to pull my body this way. So I'm using this side of my core, my obliques here and my abs, to try and also my back. So you're using a lot of your core there. Really good, strong, really good for improving your strength in your core, like so. And then obviously you can turn around and do it the other way around, and then we're going to be working the opposite side, like so. Again, it's important to get in the right position, the right distance, and the right foot position, or in the right stance, and you can just hold it there like so, and that's hell of a lot of resistance there. You can do things like this. So just reposition you slightly, so you can do things like standing rows. So that's quite hard. So we want to get into a fixed position now. Don't want to be leaning back like I was then. I just want to be strong, in a strong stance, and then we're just using our arms now. So we're just using our upper body just to pull under resistance, and we can pull it in like so as well. Ooh. That's a bit too much for me, I'm not going to lie. That resistance is a little bit too much for me. I really want to be pulling my fists into my hips like so. If I move closer, obviously it takes a little bit of the resistance off, but you can do it like that. Or if I move away too far, I can bring it out like that. So bring my elbows out. I can really feel that. If you have it higher, obviously you can do pull downs. Yeah, if you have it low, you can do things like curling. So if you have it bolted down to the floor, or if you just have it low, you can do it like this. You could do bicep curls. If you have it high, you can do things like tricep, or you've got to have it behind you. You could do things like triceps See if I can do this. So you can do triceps like so. Like I say, that resistance is a little bit too much, but then you can start working your triceps, and also you can turn away from it and you can do things like punching, go into stance. So again, this is making me use my core, so I'm twisting my body and also I'm pushing with my arms at the same time, so I'm starting to use my arms as well as my core and I'm using my legs as well, to be honest with you. That would be really good for developing your power and your punch, like so. And try not to let it like snap back. Try and control that negative as well. So we're going positive, and then we're going to go negative with one side, and then we're going to twist, and we're going to go positive. But again, control every bit of movement. So we're really using that resistance now. Like I say, I've not used this much, but just by looking at it, you know, I can see that there's the limit is basically your own imagination. Anyway, I'm going to start doing a few workouts using it. So if you're interested, stay tuned and watch the next video that I do. But that's just to give you an idea of what you can do with it just at that height. Obviously, if I put it lower down, I can do stuff where I'm sitting on the floor and using it from the ground. And at the opposite end, you can have it above you, and like I say, you can use it to assist you if you're doing things like press-ups. You can do assisted press-ups, which for some people is going to be really handy, because I know some people really would like to be able to do proper press-ups. So this is probably a really good way of doing press-ups on the ground. Yeah, just give you, and it'll give you a feel for what a full press-up would feel like. Yeah, using that assistance. Okay, anyway, stay tuned, and I'll do another video tomorrow.